Spencer Moore from UNLV did. A little bit too impatient, tried to take off a big bite of that 25-meter lead in the first 400 meters. And now the leader for Oklahoma State looking a little more comfortable. Ingeborg Lovens getting into a nice rhythm. And now we'll see as this unwinds. Oklahoma State, Spencer Moore running the anchor leg in the white singlet, trailing the bright orange of Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State, UNLV, Baylor, Kansas, Texas A&M, and Texas currently are your top 6. Still a long way to go. Conditions could not be more perfect. Challenging yesterday if you were with us here on the Baylor Network. And Baylor starting to move up and really getting into the mix.
It's Maggie Montoya for the Baylor Bears, putting herself in position with 2 laps remaining. And Oklahoma State fading now, finally giving up the lead after leading almost from the gun.
Boy, where was Baylor on the baton pass for the 1,600 meters? They must have been 100 meters off the pace. They were not. They were in the second pack, but they were in the back of it. And Maggie Montoya pacing herself very, very nicely and is now cruising out to about a 5 to 7 meter lead of her own.
She performed very well at the NCAAs. She's a very solid runner. This field has her hands full with her the way she's running.
So it's Baylor, Oklahoma State, Kansas trying to get up past UNLV, and they do now for 3rd.
Surprised to see Hillary Montgomery back there, not still mixing it up. It looks as though she's sort of stuck in one place and isn't really making as much progress as I expected.
Well, let me add this. She is better at 5K, even 10K, very good cross-country runner, but the mile isn't her forte.
But Baylor continues to extend the lead, and now it's a group of 5 pursuers. Once again, Kansas in the blue, now trying to move up to 2nd place. Oklahoma State led through the first 3 legs. They were falling back now to 3rd, and Baylor looking very, very good in a wonderful anchor 1,600 meters by Maggie Montoya of Baylor. Baylor, Oklahoma State, followed by Kansas, and we're in the bell lap.
And now into 4th, but that's just such a huge gap for someone, as Larry mentioned, more a 5'10" athlete, doesn't really have the turnover for a fast final 400 meters. But Maggie Montoya looking very good here. But now there seems to be a second wind happening for Oklahoma State's Ingeborg Lovnes. Kansas looked like they were going to be able to take over 2nd place from Hannah Richardson, but now at least an attempt to try to gather herself. I don't know if she can close that gap over the last 200 meters. Maggie Montoya looks very, very strong.
Let me add this, Dwight. I think the leg turnover's there. She's close enough that she can mentally and psychologically draw on her. And the way she's running, she's got something left. The question is, what does Montoya have? But she's definitely gaining on her here. But I don't think she's going to get her.
Not enough real estate. Left it too late. I think with about 400 meters to go, decided that she really had some legs. And Oklahoma State making a race out of it over the last 100 meters. And Maggie Montoya out of gas. We're going to see this one at the tape. And if this race was 10 meters longer, if it was 1,610 meters, a full mileage, or thereabouts as you described it, Larry, it would indeed have been Oklahoma State in it, leading it, losing it, and not giving up on it in a real battle. Right down to the tape. What a fun race.
You know, I would have a conversation with Lovnes if I were the coach. We just sit down and go over it and learn from this. And you don't give away that much ground knowing that you're a kicker or you're going to have something left. You've got to put yourself in a position to win. And for her, she should feel badly that she it wasn't closer. And you can't rely on a sprint like that. Maybe Leo Manzano can do that, but most people cannot.
Maggie Montoya hung on to lead Baylor to a win in the women's distance medley relay. And we'll have the men's event when we come back here to beautiful Austin, Texas.